him, but
No, you're good. There's not much to elaborate. I'm gonna say that Chuck's just gonna kind of mumble under his breath the word Cambions, and that's it.
Ew.
I'll roll for you both, by the way, so you can just add it up.
Yeah, thank you.
So that's for God, literally brain. Who's taking one?
I'm taking one.
Okay, that's 7 plus the maximum hit dice you have. I just read it, so you actually get more, Chuck, from the last potion.
Oh, okay. So I got a. Hold on, let me go up. I rolled a 6 plus. How do I find my max hit dice?
It's gonna be like the little 2. Wait, it's in your right underneath your little profile picture, in your character sheet.
Just add 2. Just add 2 to it.
Okay, got it.
Anybody else taking one?
Me, please.
Okay.
So Ziggy,
I'm
you
so
heal
sorry.
9.
I'm adding 9, yeah.
And then
That's all right.
Anna's
I wasn't
7.
That hurt. Yeah.
So I'll get rid of those. So
Alright.
that's 2. Okay.
Perfect.
So
That's
I
what I
get
need.
rid. I know healing is so lame. I know, guys. I know, right? I hate to break in, but everybody's gonna die.
No, please. Thank you.
Listen,
I needed it.
with or without your help, Chuck's
I'll
dying
ch-
at
and then
some
I
point.
chug
Don't
one
worry.
for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, bud. Sure.
Not good.
Feels great. Feeling-
That's for last. Nice. Whatever.
So I'll take 3 charges away. Okay, sorry, I'm done.
You good? So while this is all happening, it's going to eventually come to Pip that, or Pip's going to remember and immediately speak up. And
So, a while ago, when we were reading about stuff like this, the only time where the skulks would look the same is if they were summoned, like with the ritual.
So, you're saying Otto summoned these and then was killed by them?
What? I don't know.
I think Zexun at this point would turn to Algor and just, why are they here?
Wait, no. I think whoever summoned them, they look like.
And that would explain why they have horns and wings.
Well, does Otto have horns?
No.
and just to verify, this is Otto's body all the way at the top here, right? Yeah, he was a halfling.
Let me double check. Are you sure he doesn't have any horns or wings hiding?
I just like to think that this is an empty room, and as Pip runs, his feet clattering on the ground and echoing.
Yeah.
I think Gabriel will saunter over, clacking his cane every other step.
I'm gonna
No wings, no horns.
bend down and look at Belgrora do this and like lift up one of the wings of the creature and just repeat, why would they be here?
That's a very good question. But it seems like they were here for the map.
Could I make a medicine check on Otto? Just
Sure.
kind of like looking him over.
What are you
Just
looking for?
The reason of death, and if I'm familiar, because all he has is like word right now, so he's taking a look for himself.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, quick question too on that.
Oh my god.
Besides that roll,
God.
would
dead.
Gabriel have any information based on my role I did with Chuck, or was he not here for it?
He wasn't
could
here
relate
for it.
to him. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Never mind.
You'd
It's
see him
under-
like looking at the body, but yeah, Gabriel, his throat's been cut, but that's about the extent you can get from that medicine check.
I start poking him with a cane. Well,
So what do we do? Do we go to that other staircase down here? Do we go through the hallways up there? What do we
think
do?
Before we do anything, we need to rest. I am completely tapped out. I need a moment to center myself again.
Wait, so just clarify something for me. What is? Why are you all marked with this on your neck? Yeah?
That's thanks to your friend.
Well, why aren't you marked with that?
He kind of just shrugs. I don't know. So you're saying you don't know how you got it?
Wait. What is it? Belgror?
Belgro, yes.
He has it too?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay. All right. No. Okay. So wait, Pip, are you asking why he doesn't have it?
Yep.
You know why we have these, right? Have you not put two and two together yet? It was the trials that we completed in that infernal hellhole, getting the map. We completed all the trials and became worthy.
Wait,
Yeah.
you guys remember? You guys remember? You guys remember Squeak?
Yeah.
Well, Squeak grew little horns.
Now, as Pip is saying this, he's sort of making the mental image comparison between the horns grown on a tiny rat in comparison to the horns on the skulks or whatever it is they are.
Yeah.
I imagine if they're horns, they're similar in nature, right?
I mean, yeah. I guess, yeah, they would be.
Oh, I think she's right. When Squeak went into the stuffs and crossed over, grew horns.
I think that it's rather obvious that there's a devil's influence. The question is, which one?
I mean, the trials that we passed were for Asmodeus.
And the
We
map.
became worthy. I'm sorry.
It's all right. The map you took was to Kazath. That was supposedly once his city, Asmodeus' city, down in the Horn Peak Mountains.
And these things, if they are mimic the image of the person or whatever that summons them, then it was a infernal influence.
Well, I mean, if what he kind of nods at Chuck is, if what your friend is saying is, these might be. I mean, this could be a campaign, I suppose. Yeah. I just
So if that's true, then that means that this infernal whatever Cambion now has the map to this city for Asmodeus.
We've the map, do we not?
The map should be here, and I think that's what they came for.
So, some would-be Cambion decided he's going to sit the throne of Asmodeus, but instead we have been marked.
Which we circle back now. How do we get rid of this? Because I don't want this.
Balgor just starts like scratching his forehead a little bit.
Pip's gonna take a seat way up here.
Do we have the map in our possession, or is that?
No, you gave that to Otto. Like that's how
Okay.
you completed the
Okay.
Yeah,
quest.
no, the
Okay,
map
okay,
is
okay,
gone.
So Pip is gonna sort of continuously flip a coin, using his thumb to just like throw it pretty high up in the air, just back and forth until he totally and very accidentally lets it slip and it begins to roll towards the hallway to the left-hand side.
This one over here.
Yep.
Okay.
So you guys, you guys very obviously hear the coin hit the ground and start rolling.
you're just like clumsily following it along just so you can get over there. Okay.
Pip.
Clack. Clack. Clack.
Balgor's just like not. He's just so like he's like rubbing his like temple in like he's stressed the fuck out right now. He's not
Sock,
even paying
didn't
attention.
You say,
Yeah.
that the translucent kind of appearance of these things reminded me of the visions that I had been seeing of my brother.
Correct. The visions that you saw of the city with the very large stone throne and the translucent figures, this does remind you of that. Pip, I don't have a map for this, but you come to a corridor that opens into a small stone chamber that is circular in nature. There's a few bookcases on the wall, but immediately what jumps out to you is the floor has been cleared, and there is a very well drawn circle of runes in the middle of the floor. Make a. You know, I'm not going to make you roll an Arcana check for this. This is a teleportation circle.
Oh.
Hey guys,
Yes.
I found something.
Oh, what did you find? Oh,
It's look,
so where is it? Show
Look in
me.
the-
Where is it?
right over here. Look, you see that?
Just towering over him.
It's a teleportation circle.
I don't see shit.
You gotta look.
It's very dark. I don't know.
Use your
God.
imagination.
Oh, I thought it was a thing.
Use your imagination.
Oh, come on. There's no mechanics. I need mechanics to roleplay. Oh,
What do you?
Everything.
Oh, that's. Yeah, we don't.
we don't do that here.
Balgor like points in. That's just. We got one of those. That's for emergencies. We don't use that very often. I'll be honest.
I could.
Now, so for some additional context, with a, teleportation circle or whatever,
Mhm.
is there anything indicating where it leads to? Is it somewhere specific?
So a teleportation circle can go to any other teleportation circle that a wizard is knowledgeable of.
Okay.
But are you in? So Pip, have you gone into the room? I guess I'll ask. I know because you can't do it on the map. But what are you guys doing now that you are here in the room?
More so just peeking in. So for context, this being the hallway and it's sort of like bending into the room, but like
No,
without actually like.
It just opens straight into like a
Okay.
circular
All right.
room. Yeah.
Guys, we really need to rest before we do too much because if we get into something else, I'm gonna be useless.
All right. I think we should rest.
Thank you.
Tax
I
on the
just
way
need
back. Can you
some
pick
time
me
to clear
up?
my head.
All right, fine. I pick him up by just his cloak and start moving with him. There's a bed upstairs. I'm going up there. I'll get the big one.
Vance just asked for uppies. Okay.
Gabriel's going to wait until nobody else is in this teleportation circle line of sight.
Chuck's gonna follow everyone. I do have to ask real quick, Sock.
Yeah.
How large is this marking on our necks?
It's just probably like an inch long, inch wide.
Okay.
It's not like
Sick.
it's not like a big thing. It's just at the base of
No,
your
that's
neck.
fine. While
like,
Chuck
cool
walked
looking.
down this hallway, I'm gonna say that Chuck used like his shirt to cover it.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
So once Gabriel's gonna like walk around this teleportation circle, like clicking his cane. You
Okay.
said an Arcana check?
What are you trying to do?
I think. See, I feel like this is up to you. Would Gabriel know, based on his beliefs, what this is?
Oh, would he know what this is?
Because he's kind of like a non-believer. That's
I mean,
why
it's
he's
just
like,
yeah,
it's basic stuff, but it's like.
For you, given you're like this is like. Make an Arcana check for this. If you want to actually tell what
Okay.
these runes actually do, then yeah. Because I don't think Pip actually said what it is.
Oh.
So yeah, you know this is to be a teleportation circle, sure. But go. I'd say with a 21. So you're not like completely versed. You're not like a wizard or a sorcerer or any
No.
or an arcanist, but it doesn't mean like you are like skilled in Arcana, so you have like read into it. It is something that's interesting to Gabriel as like a scientist, and there are like the chalk that has been used for the drawing on the ground. There is additional chalk that seems to be newer, and it seems like the circle has been altered in more recent times.
It's been tampered with.
Essentially, yes.
Okay.
Back to the
Signs of
mechanics,
tampering.
really?
Thank you.
I have a theory.
Once he
Gabriel's
figures
a
it
flat
out,
earther.
Gabriel
just
does
starts-
give flat Earth vibes.
he's just clicking out slowly, like at the old man.
I think at this point,
Takes
probably,
35 minutes for him to walk.
Okay, what's the rest of the group up to?
I think at least Zexun is headed upstairs and just
Okay.
set Pip down and get laid down in the bed to relax for a bit.
Chuck's gonna be following closely.
I'll grab Gabriel.
Just
Oh my
carefully.
god, it's just so cozy.
I'm gonna carefully just make my way around the rug and go into the room.
Oh,
and lay
yeah.
down.
Oh yeah, Gabriel, that rug is on it's on the ceiling still. It's like wrapped
Oh,
around
wow.
something and it's like suffocating something on the ceiling right now. It's pretty fucked.
He pokes it. He would poke it.
It's like 7. I suppose you could reach. Are you sure you want to poke the suffocating carpet?
Gabriel, I wouldn't. It
What
almost
is
killed
it?
us. It was a trap. It's just leave it be.
Who's up there?
Nobody. It's strangling itself.
Well, obviously there's
fine.
somebody up there. I mean, look at it.
No.
Points with
It
cane.
just barely missed us. Yeah. It almost ate Pip.
Well, who did it eat?
Almost
I'm telling
me.
you, nobody. It's up there just strangling itself.
What?
So, you guys, there's one big bed and one small one.
I'll take the couch.
Is it downstairs?
Just like a good old 200-year-old fuck, Chuck's
Oh.
gonna take the sofa and sleep upright like any other boomer father.
Huh?
Chuck's
I
already
guess,
asleep.
I was gonna say Zexun is also already passed out.
I'll take the bathroom.
While we're just, chilling and minding our business, just out of precaution, Pip is gonna, cast Mage Hand and just make sure he touches everything, just very, very softly, making sure nothing's gonna snatch him up upon getting on the bed.
Okay. As your mage hand touches the bed, nothing happens. Really quick, Balgrod does say, I don't want to, before you all go to sleep, I don't want to, I am a man of my words, and I did promise you some things for your help, even though Otto is no longer with us. I did say I'd give you some items. They're not very powerful items, mind you, but hopefully, I feel like we might be in business with each other for a while. And he kind of scratches his head a little bit. And I am very willing to work with you going forward. And he kind of reaches down, opens his cloak a little bit, and just reaches his hand into his cloak, and his hand just kind of disappears, like down into like a pocket in his cloak. And he starts pulling some things out, because he did promise you some magical items. So the first thing he pulls out, he just pulls out like looks like a slightly bigger coin pouch that looks empty, and he kind of just chucks it at somebody. He just chucks it at Zaxxon because he's the person from. I don't know what the fuck that does. I'll be honest. It's been filling up my pockets for way too long, so you can fucking have it. It's just, you know what? I opened that once and there was a Werther's original in there. It's fucking shit. Next, and he kind of reaches in and he pulls out like a sheath sword. And like he just, he's not gonna hand them to people. He's just gonna plonk it on the floor. He's then gonna pull out actually, you know what? He pulls out the sword, places it down. This right here, let's have a look. What was this fucking thing again? Yeah, I don't go in this pocket very often, I'll be honest. He kind of flicks his wand and the shutters close and it gets really dark for a second, and he unsheaths the blade and it lights up. It's pretty bright. This is a moon touch short sword that will glow in the dark, essentially. So
It's fucking rad.
It's
Dude,
kinda
it's a glow
useful.
stick.
it's pretty much a glow stick. Yeah.
That's
So
fucking awesome.
in the dark, you'll have a sword that will glow. If anyone wants a short sword,
How
that's
long
there.
is it?
It's just a
Like,
short sword.
Short sword. So, okay.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna-
if
I'm gonna lean down, grab it, and just pass it behind me to Chuck.
Yeah.
No.
okay,
Gabriel seems concerned.
For the first time ever, Chuck looks somewhat happy about something.
Chuck had an emotion.
Yay!
Chuck felt for one.
Chuck's mustache wiggles.
Top lip, the top lip quivered.
Oh fuck!
he then reaches in and he pulls out like at the end of like a chain is like almost looks like a clock without a face. And there's just like a bunch of like gears that are just turning and like clicking together and just moving. But there's nothing, like I said, there's no clock face or anything. There's just like, it's just a small amulet with a bunch of gears that are turning. And he kind of listens to it and you can hear it clicking and whirring coming from inside. This one is, well, this one's, I'll be honest, this one's kind of special. It's well, it's not really. It's not that great. But this one
Well, it must be for me.
Kind of. Oh my god.
Okay. I mean, that's your problem with your friends to deal with, young man. Here you go.
Huh?
Here you go.
Why are we giving Pip the Flavor Flav chain? What does it do, sir? We need to know before.
This hails from the plane of Mechanus, where order is everything. So,
what are we doing?
click the button one time
Can we
when you
fashion it into a leash, or sorry.
listen. You can do whatever you want. This is yours now. But it can make something. It can give you some order in your life once a day.
Click it.
Essentially, once a day, when you make an attack roll, you can forego rolling the d20 and you can just take a 10 instead. But it can't be used again to the next dawn. So it's basically like a guaranteed roll of a 10 once a day.
That's really interesting, actually.
I like that.
It's a really good like get out of jail 101.
Yeah.
Gabriel, did you want this?
And no, I think it's perfect for you.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say too bad because you weren't here.
Yeah, I know.
Next
Gabriel
up,
just nods.
he reaches in and pulls out a cloak. And it's just a very, very like fancy looking, like intricately, like nice looking cloak. It's kind of like a deep red, very nicely made. Who wants this?
Oh, another thing for me.
Easy there, kid.
All right, fine.
Anybody?
What did he pull out?
It's just like a very
cloak.
nice deep red cloak.
Like Gabriel?
I don't wear no color.
No, okay, I'll take it.
It's not leather. It's no protection.
You like red?
Oh,
Oh,
which
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 the Dragonborn?
I'll take
wait.
it.
We're just fighting over clothing.
he will like
That's
wave
not- I'll
his.
just hold on to it. It's fine. Yeah.
Allow me.
That's gonna end up being the best thing.
He waves his wand, and it kind of fastens itself ever so gently around your neck. Just if you might, just stand there and look menacing for a moment, if you can. And as you do, like the cloak just billows out behind you. It just starts to billow out. This is a cloak of billowing, and you can on your command, you can just make the cloak just billow out behind you dramatically.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Nice.
That's kind of cool.
That's
Okay.
oh yeah, that's for you. That's for you.
And finally, he pulls out like this time it's a robe. So this one's got arms and stuff. I was kind of saving this one for a rainy day, but you know, I did promise you. And he kind of pulls it out, and it's kind of like patchwork. There's a bunch of different patches on it that are kind of very nicely kind of patched together, and they've also all got like nice little designs on that are all kind of patched together and woven together in a very nice design that isn't for everybody. It's a bit quirky. It's definitely not like the fashion of the time. It's a little bit like 30 years ago, but it's got a lot of patches on it. They've all got different things. This is a robe of very useful things. If you need anything, just can I show you? Would you mind? Sure, you're not gonna mind.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, I'll reattach this one, and there's one of the patches has like these 2 wooden sticks with a bunch of other wooden sticks connected to it, and he's like, that should do, and he rips it off, and as he does so, like he rips off the patch, and where the patch is in his hand, like a stick grows out from it, and suddenly there's a 24 feet long ladder in his hand that fills the hallway.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Gabriel claps.
So
Magic
yeah.
again.
Magic.
There's now like a ladder like stuck between the walls. I really didn't think this through. He kind of like waves his wand and it kind of breaks in 2 and then it kind of breaks down, and he kind of pulls it all together and pushes it in the corner. Anyway, he kind of reattaches the patch. There's a bunch of different things on here. There's a bunch of different patches. If you need things in an emergency, this will do it. Yeah. So who wants this? Yeah?
Is this
Oh.
clearly
You'll
too
need to
big for
teach
Pip?
magic.
Well,
I was gonna say Zach's just gonna walk up and snatch it.
Yeah, okay.
I
Okay,
was gonna say put Chuck in it.
all right. So let me hand out these magical items to everybody. Okay, so that was a robe of useful items.
Those
Let's
are some
see.
really interesting items.
Mm-hmm.
Should be able to
Zaxxon
do
needed
this.
his cut. Dude.
So Ziggy, yeah.
That's crazy.
So on Ziggy, edit the robe of useful items if you can. So along with the dagger, the bullseye lantern, the steel mirror, the 10-foot pole, the hempen rope, and the sack, there is a bunch of other stuff that I will message you. There's a bunch of other patches on there. And then who got the other things?
I got the glow stick.
Okay, let me
That is
send
so
you that.
fucking funny.
Moon touched. It was a what was it? A moon touch short sword. Okay, there we go. Pip, what did you get?
I'm sorry.
The little clock missing its face thingy.
Oh yes.
It's so funny.
It is the Flavor Flav chain, literally.
There you go.
I love that.
And I got the cloak of billowing. And then who got the pouch?
I think.
I think Zaxxon did.
Yeah, that's what Zach
Zaxxon
Oh,
walked
yeah,
over and
That's
picked that
from
up.
the beginning, yeah.
Oh,
With
well,
his-
they was tossed at me. Okay, he said that there was a Werther's
Instead of giving him a
original in
sack-
there.
Oh, that's right.
I was gonna say, could you
were
just
sitting
give
in
him-
front, yeah.
Could you just give him a Werther's original? So we can see Zach in the middle of a talk just unwrapping a Werther's, throwing it in his map.
Yeah.
You don't know. You
Don't
haven't
tell
tested
me.
it yet. You don't know what that one does. It.
Got a bag of holding.
If we don't know what it does, that should definitely go to Pip. Pip will find out.
Just add Zaxxon, add mysterious pouch to your character sheet.
All right.
Dog, what?
And you can do whatever you want with that. You can, but yeah, that's it for now.
In the meantime, Pip has slammed both doors shut and is falling asleep.
Okay.
Oh, hell no. Chuck's kicking the fucking door in. Getting on his fucking sofa and going to
I can't
sleep.
imagine, like, in a dark room, Chuck just walks in with his glow stick. That is like a sleep paralysis demon. Like,
Oh, yeah.
What
Does this sword do anything other than glow? Or is that...
That's whatever the item says on there is what it does. It's not a big crazy thing. It's just
I gotcha.
you're only babies right now. You're only baby adventurers.
what are the other things that I'm adding?
Oh yes, let me grab it for you. I won't reveal them all out loud, but I will message you. I will send. I will just add it straight to the thingy. There we go. Right, I updated the actual item, so if you just click on the item now, it will open up the text box and it will have everything there.
I see. Okay.
So,
okay.
for the sake of griefing,
Yep.
and because Chuck was really annoying with how he, dealt with the door and made a bunch of noise, Pip is gonna cast Minor Illusion.
Okay.
And whisper into Chuck's ear, despite being on the bed, and he's just gonna.
Next time, you mind just not doing that?
Is Chuck gonna know what direction that came from?
It's gonna come from your left ear, despite the fact that Pip is on your right, but it's totally in Pip's voice.
Chuck's just gonna look over the opposite direction toward Pip and just say, "Shut the fuck up," as he closes his eyes.
Oh fuck.
Okay, so you're all going to sleep?
Yeah.
Okie
Take
dokie.
a long
Yes,
rest.
Absolutely need.
Okay.
Gabriel
Wait,
locks
hold
the
on,
door.
wait.
Ooh.
Is this my changing shit around moment?
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
so if you are a spellcaster, if you're doing a long rest, this is the time where you go on your sheet and you can prepare different spells. So now is the
Are we
time to do
leveling
that.
up?
No, you're not
Just to
leveling up.
verify,
Yeah, all right, whatever.
didn't you say
tried.
I couldn't use Find Familiar because of the environment we're in, or something to that extent? Or no? Was that?
No, you can use Find Familiar whenever you want. You can use Find Familiar as a ritual. It just takes I think it's an hour.
Okay.
This was a long rest, right?
10 minutes. Sorry. An hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, a long rest. So you all can have a long rest.
Is it a new day?
Yes, it'll be a new day.
I'm going to swap Mage Armor for Find Familiar.
You don't need to prepare Find Familiar if you don't want to. Because it's a ritual. So you can just say that you can just say that you cast Find Familiar before you go to bed, and you can have your familiar with you.
Okay, I do that, but also I'm getting rid of Mage Armor for. Shit, do I want Ice Knife or Detect Magic? Or wait, Unseen Servant? I don't know.
Detect Magic and Unseen Servant, I think, are both rituals as well. So you can take them.
Oh shit!
But it just means ritual just means you can cast it. It just takes 10 minutes longer than the casting time. So if a casting time
Oh,
is 1
shit.
action, that means it's 6 seconds. So it just means it will take 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
Wait, so is the R for ritual on
Yes.
the? Oh. Okay. Well, I'm a swap mage armor for ice knife.
Okay.
I
Just,
didn't know I could do this.
as the night goes on, Zaksun is gonna just have a look at everything on the cloak and kind of do his best to understand everything that he can about it.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot there.
Yeah.
Gabriel takes about an hour and a half, like cleaning with alcohol, like anything he can, his entire outfit, taking it apart, one piece at a time, in the bathroom, so nobody's allowed to pee.
Okay. Gabriel, as you're in the
Chuck, you still
bathroom,
awake?
Oh my God, what's in the bathroom?
Chuck's
I'll let-
gonna be out cold.
yeah, I'll let Pippin check.
That's it. And then
That's it.
yeah, then Pip's just gonna go back to sleep.
As
No,
you're
wait,
like,
Go
go on, Chuck. Go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say it would have been funnier if you casted Whisper again. But go ahead, Sock.
Gabriel, as you're cleaning up in the, as you're cleaning up everything, just as you're doing it, a raven lands on the windowsill and just starts like pecking at the window. It's really annoying.
Because at this point, Gabriel's mask is off. He's fully exposed. It is
Come on,
underwear.
Flat Earther.
Don't get weird now.
There's some shutters if you want to close the shutters.
I don't. What would he? Is it obviously a bird and it's not acting funny? Can I make a perception check?
You can make an insight check on the bird if you want.
That he would. I
Sure,
mean,
go ahead. Yeah.
is that a bird or what?
It's
Oh
a
my
raven.
Can
But
you?
It's not like a magical raven.
It's a raven. You don't know why it's tapping on this window. That seems strange to you. Like there's no food in here. There's no nothing, but it definitely seems to be like looking at you. That's like putting you off a bit.
Can I make an Arcana check, or is that like really pushing it?
What are you trying to do?
Gabriel thinks it's not. It's a either two things. It's a spy, or it's some sort of transformation potion. He does not
Sure.
believe that's a legitimate raven.
Gabriel's
can-
out here like, it's a government drone, dog.
It's a
Let's
fucking
tax
it's
man?
it's a drone.
You can go ahead and make an Arcana check. Sure, if you want to, like, if you think this might be,
Get fucked.
you can't tell whether or not, like, you can't tell whether or not this is somebody transformed here. If it is, they're doing a pretty good job at pretending to be a bird. And this whole situation is just like putting you on edge. It doesn't make, this hasn't happened to you before.
I think so Gabriel will grab his mask quickly and put it to his face, like covering his face, and then take all of his leather clothing in one ball of his hand over his shoulders and just start running out of the room. Trying to find a place to sleep.
Okay.
He's gonna run. You just see this underwear white as snow man running across this room into the kitchen. Locks both doors quickly.
Question. It's only wizards that can use spell scrolls to learn like spells permanently, yes?
Correct. Yes.
Alright, just making sure. Wait, can druids do that or
No,
Did
only,
Anna
only
see
wizards.
oh, okay.
She's
Was
sleeping.
Anna asleep?
Anna, it was in deep meditation.
Oh, thank
She didn't
Christ.
see or hear shit.
Just watch this man scurry.
How do we do the long rest?
In your character sheet, next to where like your photo is, the bottom left in the like round circle, it'll
Oh,
say
okay.
take a rest. So you're doing a long rest, and then make sure the new day is checked off.
Before or well, maybe like in the middle of the night, Zaxxon's gonna get up and he's gonna go and find Pip wherever Pip's at. I'm just gonna start exploring and I'm gonna okay, here in the room. I'm gonna shake him awake, then hand him 3 of those spell scrolls from the robe.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him the sleep, the misty step, and the goodberry. And then I'm just gonna go back to my room because Zaxxon's not interested in the rest of it. So
Chuck, stop! I'm trying to sleep.
Chuck's just gonna be snoring.
Okay, Pip,
Like a,
you
like
wake
a machine gun.
you wake up like cuddling like a teddy bear, like 3 spell scrolls. One of Goodberry, one of Sleep, and one of Misty Step. So add those to your inventory.
How I do that?
You're gonna have to add them as like custom ones. So just go under inventory, and then wherever you want to add them, there should be like a little add button, and just like do it like that.
Okay.
So I've done a scroll of fog cloud for you already under consumables. Okay, so if nobody has anything else to do, long rest complete.
Could I get those names again?
It was Sleep. I'll write them down. Sleep, Goodberry, which isn't a wizard spell, I will add. Sleep, Goodberry, and Misty Step. There you go. All right. Anna, once again, your meditation was difficult as you had those same visions and dreams filling the back of your eyelids, if not more intense now, given the knowledge you have. But it is a new day. You arise in a dead man's house. What are you doing?
actually, I'm just gonna wake up and oh yeah, all the food was all gross and necrotic, huh? Fuck.
Yup.
Yeah.
This is
Nice.
way too happy music. Oopsies.
He's just gonna be snacking on some bread with his new robot. I'm just sort of walking around checking to see who's awake. Okay, we got Pip, we got Chuck. And is rolling off the couch.
Chuck's gonna sit in the chair, just look at
Yo.
the table of food,
Sad.
just saddened,
Where's Gabriel?
spared.
Where's
Someone
Gabriel?
Find the doctor.
No idea.
There he is. Gabriel, don't eat the food.
I didn't.
D-
What's
I'm
wrong
not-
with it?
Everything. It's not good.
There's some kind of necrotic magic that's on it. Don't touch it. It's nasty.
Disgusting.
Balgro has
I
walked
don't even
in.
know. I don't even know why he's gonna touch it. He's gonna try it. He's gonna do it.
Yeah, he pokes it.
He's not Zaxxon.
Just the nearest large item just pokes with cane.
There's just like a squelch, and there's like a there's just like a. It's you expected meat, you got like a spongy texture instead.
Ugh.
And Balgros walked in. He does not look like he's slept at all. His fez is off. He looks like a completely different man. His eyes are red underneath. He looks like he's been busy doing something. And he's walked in. He waves his hand, and the table gets cleared. Like all the plates and all the dirty shit that's on there, just like all the plates just start floating into the kitchen. Once they're out of his view, they just kind of like smash into the bowl. Like he does, like once they like out of his vision, he seems to like lose concentration, and they all just kind of smash. But like he just wanted the table clear. But then he flicks again, and like some mugs float in, and he pulls out from one of his deep pockets this flask with some runes on it, and he kind of pops it open and starts pouring, like seemingly infinitely, some dark brown liquid into each of the cups. Come on, sit down, have a drink.
Chuck's already grabbing the cup and drinking.
I was gonna say, is that
Not
seems
even
like-
questioning it.
Same thing.
It's a very nice, very hot, like coffee. That he definitely seems to have been drinking himself.
What do you mean by that?
Like his eyes are like wide open, like he's can keeping himself awake wherever he's been.
It's that good shit.
He's been drinking enough coffee for 10 dwarves at this point, but he's resistant. He's resistant to poison damage, so he's
This
okay.
sounds like liquid coke.
Listen, I hope you had a good rest. Cause well, I think you're gonna need it. Come on, sit down.
Gabriel continues to stand.
I'm gonna just lean against the back wall and gesture for Pip to sit.
I'm still just
Just
sitting
gonna
on the
sit on the
couch.
ground, actually on the carpet right here, the rug.
I will
Okay.
say, Anna, you see Gabriel stare directly at you and like tilt his head like a dog. Just for like a weird second, like an uncomfortable second. That's it.
So I went downstairs and I looked everywhere, and Otto had left some more notes around the place. I don't know whether he was worried about people coming or what, but one of the based on what you were saying, and he kind of points back to Enna. So you're saying that when you retrieved the map, you're saying you were marked, but just clarify for me, what do you think you're marked for?
I don't know. I know that I remember that the trials were to basically, what was it? The person who passed them would be the next recipient of Asmodeus's blessing, or would
His
take
throne.
over.
The throne. That's what the translation that Otto did
Ugh,
said.
yeah, that's...
Doesn't it mean we're worthy?
Supposedly
marking.
so.
Yes.
So we've all been marked now to ascend and take Asmodeus's throne.
I wouldn't exactly call it ascending.
Well, we're going to be reborn in his image. What exactly does that entail? How far is this transformation going to go? Is it just physical? Is it going to change us in our core? Like,
go ahead and everyone make me a history check really quick.
Is it
Was
everybody?
Gabriel marked?
Everybody. You didn't check.
All right, fair enough.
You didn't look.
Yeah. You wouldn't know. He doesn't take his clothes off, really.
Anybody else? Does Gabriel want to make a history check too?
Bam, I want you to
Yeah.
know that you are the embodiment of like golden retriever like energy.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chuck,
What you mean?
Pip,
That's
and
bold coming
Anna.
from Pip.
Chuck, Pip, and Anna, you all recall that what you learn in the vault of Evantir, you remember the individual that was flayed hanging from the ceiling was
chandelier.
essentially enslaved by individuals who were worshipping Asmodeus and was kept there to transform people into devils. So use that information as you will. Like, that was something that used to happen prior to the emergence.
I don't want to become a devil.
Doesn't sound that bad. I mean, probably a lot of benefits.
Like
Actually, I'm
what?
gonna just
Name
shoot his
one.
eyes over at Gabriel and stare at him.
Just taps his cane quickly twice. Just shutting up.
What do you all know about the history of Kazath? Okay, I guess roll a history check.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a difficult one.
Fuck. I'm rolling like shit.
Fuck.
Of course,
Uh.
Chuck knows for some fucking reason.
Hey guys. Good to see you again. Hope you've all
What
been well.
book did Chuck learn
I don't
this
know.
in?
He said it's a tough one. 18 may not even be enough.
True.
So, Chuck, you're old enough to have heard the name Kazath, as to
How do you spell
being
that?
Kazz or ZZATH, Kazath. So it is common knowledge that many of the gods have cities dedicated to them, often built around the marks they left behind, the gifts they left behind. Kazath was supposedly Asmodeus's city on Ankir.
Can you repeat that last bit?
So
Sorry.
Kazath was supposedly Asmodeus's city. That was his place that he used to rule from. But since the emergence, it has been lost. Like, no one has been able to find it. It was essentially wiped from history. So what Chuck would know is that, like, it's just like, it's another one of those, like, stories that some people go looking for and never come back.
Okay. Okay.
Looking at your faces, it's not a lot. So Kazath, the map you found was a map to Kazath. Kazath was, I mean, like I said, me and Otto, we're a part of a group of people that looked into and have been looking into the emergence, and we're historians and researchers, but mainly we want to make sure something like that never happens again. And I'm starting to realize that Otto was right in calling me here, because